May all the great perfection please preside over. For meditative power, contemplation, special insight, vipassana meditation and mindfulness meditation that have been completely fixated on practicing them, or within the systems of worldly emotional karma, all sights, sounds, smells, tastes, and touches, mind and emotions that are infatuated or obsessed, behaviors towards societies, leading people to be obsessed with all vices, temptations, and allurements, which turn into lower realms of existence within the mind and being destined in varieties of realms of existence. All cases of karma, all types of karma of rejecting Buddhas, Mahaparami, the grace of the triple gem, karma of rejecting the essence of letting go of the letting go, putting down the putting down itself, karma of disagreement through anger, looking down, insulting all graces, even holy benefactors, fathers and mothers. All these karma create total obstructions within the mind, being destined to lower realms of existence. May all cases of karma, all types of karma, within all groups of beings and everything, be forgiven. Ahosi, Ahosi, Ahosi. May we declare removal and cancellation of all deluded desires and expectations for everything in the physical world and samsara, in the worldly achievements or spiritual attainment. May we declare removal and cancellation of all deluded desires and expectations for lifestyles, living places, worldly success, prosperity, intentions or purposes for fame, to be the best, the smartest, or for peace of mind. This is the habit of grasping, grasping for the ungraspable. It creates suffering in itself. May we declare removal and cancellation of all deluded desires and expectations for sensual pleasures, mental elements, enjoyment, and entertainment. It blocks oneself from brightening out for the samsara, unable to give ending, even the ending itself. May we declare removal and cancellation for taking things seriously in the mundane and in Dhamma. All the made-up things are temporary, coming and going. Don't use intentions, don't create purposes for anything. In the duty at works, in relationships, in any concepts of life. We need to dissolve all these intentions when they have made up or formed up already. The only way is to dissolve these, only to give. Give that which is unattachable, ungraspable. Give something that enlightens the mind from all attachments. So let's open the mind further out. Everything is from that which has nothing to do with grasping or not grasping. This is the great compassion in itself. But if you're stuck with non-attachment, then not attached to the non-attachment itself with everything. Everything is from that which has nothing to do with attachment or non-attachment. This is the great compassion. Not attached to the non-attachment itself is to give ending to the mind that try to not attach. But it's not yet the great compassion. The great compassion is the reminder that which has nothing to do with attachment, detachment, or non-attachment. This is the great compassion. Because it is ending the ending itself. It is cutting the cutting itself. Automatically, it is purifying the mind that tries to cut or not cut. try to not attach or attached. This is automatic purification. And it will gradually dissolve all the things that you take it into account. Take it seriously in whatever you do, because you're lost in the intentions, in the purposes for whatever that so-called for this, for that, will give ending to itself automatically. Because the purposes is itself the suffering, is itself the cause of karma, the cause of suffering. So as we move on with the self-purifying reminders, it will dissolve the intentions or purposes. And also by using the ahosi, by using the declaration of removal and cancellation of all desires and expectations in anything, it will gradually dissolve the intentions and purposes that we have set up for anything in life. Because that is become seriousness. And whatever you do will create seriousness and stress. When you push, when you strive, when you are determined to get it done, it is like that. Because it has the grasping mind, the desire that is the background from all actions, physical, verbal, and mental. And people are stressed out like that because they take it seriously. They don't take things lightly. Especially in relationships, or especially when you set up the mind for anything for one another. And between families, among families, within societies, among nations, these are serious matters, right? So we cannot take it so seriously with anything. It's just temporary paying back. Debts of karma, debts of gratitude among one another. We don't have to go into that karma or karmic retributions, but we give ahosi for samsara, help unlock samsara with their karma, because their karma is blocking them from realizing the truth, from being enlightened and helping through enlightenment. They are blocked. That's why we use ahosi, forgiveness statement. And of course, it will also unlock our own karma automatically. It is not for the sake of oneself, one's own family, one's own nation, one's own societies, because this is a separation. This also tends to become serious, taking it so real in everything that we do. That's why we get caught in pushing and striving and determined to get things done. Especially when you are designated for any task. And your task is itself the payback of karma. It's the karmic difficulties, nothing else. Therefore, don't take it so real. And when you lightly open up and help unwind from the unwinding itself, this kind of seriousness or taking things real, or all the intentions and purposes will be dissolved automatically, naturally. We don't have to try to clear the intentions or purposes. That is the backup of the desire itself, delusive attachment and delusion. Joining in together, it's become the behaviors that is controlled by these patterns of habit of grasping, delusively attached and determined to do things, and it's stressful. And this is not even about trying to create some fun, some joy in living either. Neither is about that. Everything is from that which has nothing to do with joyful or not joyful, enjoying or not enjoying. Neither is about happiness or suffering. Everything and beyond everything is like that. And this is the reminders that will dissolve all the ideas and ideology or concepts and attitudes about living. All the values given to happiness or suffering will be dissolved also. Some people are so determined to have peace of mind and trying so many ways to get there. But when you stop trying, it's there. And it's not about peace or no peace. It's not about anything. Because that's how it is. That is how it is. It is meaningless. Everything is meaningless. It's anatta, non-self, meaningless in itself. Everything coming and going in every split second. How can you find any meanings in that? Temporary existing, impermanence. How can you find meanings in that? It's impossible. And this infinite force is not about having meanings or no meanings either. It's beyond anything, beyond the beyond itself. That's why it can purify automatically all the minds of samsara. Inside, outside, all the same. It's the same thing because it's the cause of suffering. Inside is the cause of suffering, outside is the cause of suffering. So when we open the self-purifying reminders guiding the mind like this, it clears everything automatically. To grasp or not grasp, neither is about that. And this will dissolve all the intentions and purposes of life naturally. There is no need to try to find ways to get out, to get in, to enter into this meditation, that meditation, and so on. And trying to cross between the Holy Spirit and the mind. No need for that. There is no such ego or Holy Spirit. Nothing. Nothing is not even nothing itself. No terminologies to use like that because it creates separation. We got to know this. We got to realize this. Do not create discrimination by giving values to certain things because it will create separation and discrimination. Values given to anything, it becomes like that. Here, the self-purifying reminders will cross over all types of meanings or no meanings. It is beyond the beyond, that's why. It can purify everything. It's not just about humans or non-humans, not just about anything particularly. It covers everything in the samsara. And this purification leaves no trace. And there's no need to look for a result. If your blessing is pure blessing. It will work accordingly with the purification of no traces, of the emptiness and natural extinction. Giving is giving, period. No need to find reasons or to find the results and consequences from giving, because that is impure. So continue to use the self-purifying reminders that has been given, and we are having them in Spanish as well, so they will be shared to those who use Spanish language. There are already some in Russian, in English, and many languages. Samsara is linking each other and helping each other to be unwound from all intentions and purposes, unwinding from unwinding itself. Wherever you are amidst samsara. So be the one that dissolve all purposes and intentions wherever you are, through giving that which has nothing to do with being finite or infinite, with everything. And continue so. Sometimes using water blessing for those lower realms of existence, and you have to use verbal out loud, using a ahosi, and using declaration of removal and cancellation of desires and expectations. It to be given, and yourself will be unlocked from all these programs of karma, habitual patterns of grasping will be released and removed automatically by giving out the true essence of that which has nothing to do with attachment, detachment or non-attachment. Everything with the foundation of Sunyata Nibbana. And diligently giving out the infinite force, and everything will be clear to you automatically, naturally, without you try to know or to be clear about anything. No need for searching for any answers anywhere. The answer is from your giving. That's it, period. And for everyone, it works the same. No exception. And we joining the blessing with all the graces, all the great perfections, the Mahaparami, the Buddhas, Mahabuddhas, Bodhisattvas, Mahabodhisattvas, the Arahants, the fully enlightened ones who bless beings. We're joining them with the great force, great infinite force, together, without separation. We proceed together, and samsara is proceeding with us as well, with all the graces, all the great perfections, and their mighty force of blessing.